The following program may contain subject matter and language suitable for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
And welcome to another episode of the Meltdown. My name's Norm.
And my name is Jeff.
And today, Jeff, I thought you and I should go on a little shopping excursion.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, let's go to the store. Let's go to the mall.
Okay.
Let's go to the big box store.
The big box store.
Because wherever you shop today, you're going to run into our subject. And today our subject is moron shoppers.
Moron shopper.
Yeah, you've run into these people, right?
Yeah.
They leave their aisles in the middle of the cart, and not just facing the right way, they actually leave them sideways so that you can't get by on the left or the right.
Yeah.
And one of the things that really annoys me about Costco the most is that they have these sample days, right, where they set up little tables with food samples. I mean, that's awesome. But man, the havoc that creates. It's worse. It's worse than waiting on the Queen's Way. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, lineups are a general problem. Well, I mean, some of them are inevitable, but it's kind of important to keep the line moving, especially, say, around Christmas time and people are doing a lot of shopping. You know what I mean? But just be aware of who's around you. Peripheral vision is very important, when shopping. Peripheral vision, yes.
Now, in the last episode of this season, we are going to be talking about shitty drivers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to talk about, so it's going to be a really long episode.
Yeah, but there's similarities. Peripheral shopping, peripheral
Well, there
driving.
are. I mean, you should have a license to operate a shopping cart. Some of you just shouldn't be doing it. You should just, shop online.
Yeah.
Save us all the hassle, really. Let's kick things off with some shopping fun facts.
All right, fun facts.
Jeff is crazy about this. Okay, so here are some Canadian shopper trends from the Brand Spark Annual Canadian Shopper Study. They looked at various points. One of them was the economic outlook. And 33% are less loyal to companies now than before the latest recession. Why do you think that is?
Just looking for shopping bargains, shopping around, going from various store to store, perhaps, looking for the best deals.
Yeah, sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
They looked at new product interest. 77% of people like trying new products. Mm-hmm. And that also kind of, I think, ties in with the first fact, right?
Yeah.
If you look at it, 33% or less, 77 are trying new products. That's 100%.
Yeah.
They also looked at shopping habits. 88% of shoppers report that they always or sometimes use written shopping lists. Now, I don't know about you. My wife and I have this app that we use.
Yeah.
And it's great because it syncs, right? So if she thinks of something but forgets to tell me, she just puts it on the list and vice versa. And whoever goes to the store next picks it up. Or if they don't, they get an earful when they get home. Of course, I'm talking about myself. They looked at value. 92% feel proud when they get great value for their money. Now, you know what's funny about that stat is that I would think 100% would feel proud about getting great value. Like, what are the other 8%?
No, maybe they just don't care. Yeah. It was. I got it for only 20 cents. But who cares?
Okay, they looked at the environment, and consumers appreciate environmental benefits, but few, 40%, will pay more for environmentally friendly products. I think that is probably because those type of products are more expensive generally, right?
Yeah.
And do you really think they need to be, or do you think it's more of a gimmick? Like if you stick something that's environmental or it's organic, because a lot of people in the grocery store will look at organic vegetables, for example, and walk away and just get the regular ones.
Yes, I mean, organic in general is good, but it means a lot of different things, and you really have to do your research on that. I mean, I'm a very healthy eater, quite frankly, and I do my research. Environmentally friendly is a great idea.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see less plastic wrapping up food, and, for example, less and less plastic.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think in general, people still go for the deal. What's the cheapest?
Yeah.
cheapest deal presented to me at the moment.
Now, if they changed it from organic to orgasmic, I'd buy everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Just touch it and
I got need this. Okay, so now we get to the best part of the show, in my opinion, and possibly in yours. Yeah. We're going to be looking at some moron shopper stupidness. So here we go. I got this off a website called Rant now, and this is somebody's idea of the types of people that you will typically meet in a grocery store and what they think of them, okay? So the kind of idiot shoppers that we all enjoy. The 100 items in the express lane moron. Just because the other lines are long doesn't mean you can't squeeze your 5 carts into the express lane. You can wait.
Yeah, I think you should respect the number to the T. In other words, if it's 10 items or less and you have 11 items, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be in the 10 items or less lane.
I think that should be punishable by death.
Yes.
Okay, then we've got the, I forgot something checkouter. Well, the line has piled up behind you when you're about to finish checkout when you realize that you forgot that one thing that's all the way in the back of the store. Well, go ahead, take your time to go get it. We have nothing better to do. Just to sit and wait. I've experienced that numerous times, as well as the first one. There is the shopping cart abandoner. You know, there's a special place in hell for these people. The shopping cart rack is right there. Walk yourself 10 freaking feet. And it's not only annoying in the store, it's not only annoying when you first walk in and there's carts and you can't move. It's super annoying in the parking lot. When there's an actual place for you to just walk the cart over and leave it there, not in front of someone else's car. Okay, here's another one. The inattentive parent.
Oh.
Children running amok with open boxes of snacks, knocking things off shelves, and the parent just aimlessly pushing around the cart. I've seen that numerous times.
Yeah, they finish the box of whatever before they get to the checkout. That's quite convenient.
It is convenient, and it saves you money for those of you looking to save money.
Eat your food in the grocery store.
Eat your way through the grocery store. Just go there for lunch. Here's another one. The aisle blocker. The middle of the aisle every time. No one can pass on either side. They see you coming too, but why would they move? That makes too much sense.
Yeah.
You know, I get this person's point of view. It's pretty crazy. Then we've got the cell phone talker. And this kind of gets us back to last season when we talked about people and what they do with their cell phones and not really paying attention. I don't really care to hear your conversation with Blanche about your Mahjong game tonight. Move along. You know?
Yeah, also people that are on their cell phone and they're at the checkout and the cashier is checking things in and the person's still having a conversation with somebody else because they're on their cell phone. That to me is rude. Just put the cell phone down.
Devote your attention to the task at hand.
Exactly.
And then you can devote your full attention to that person on the phone later.
Exactly.
All right. Here's another one. The crazy couponer. I am all for saving money, but have your coupons ready at checkout. Don't go through your coupon folder at the last minute trying to figure out what you had in your cart. Do it as you go. This I haven't seen as much lately. I think now what most people do with coupons, if you don't mind me pronouncing them as coupons. I think what they do now is they look at them at home and say, okay, I've got a coupon for this and this and this and this. And then they actually go and pick out the stuff they need based on the coupons they have. So they should really have no issues wasting time. But who knows? Here's another one, the schmooze. Now, this doesn't mean a flirt necessarily, but when there are people waiting in line behind you and you're trying to kick it with the deli slicer, everyone hates you. I find this worse at checkout. Two people that know each other, the cashier and someone else, and they're just, blah, 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 blah. Don't do that if you're a cashier. And if you're a customer that knows a cashier, get the hell out of the store when you got your order and get their phone number and call them later. Idiots. Here's one, the angry checkouter. You know the man or woman who wants to fight because something rung up 3 cents more expensive than it was supposed to. I'll buy it for you, jackass. Just move along. You know, I almost feel like doing that sometimes. Is it worth the time it's going to take to void something. And oftentimes, I don't know if you've noticed this, but when they have to void something, they need a supervisor to come void something.
Yeah.
So you're standing there waiting, and they have to pick up their little phone, and you hear, supervisor in aisle 5. And then they just stand there and stand there and stand there. And then finally the supervisor comes, and what does he do? He puts in a key and goes click, presses the void button. It wouldn't be so bad if they did that and then the customer exploded.
That's coming.
That's coming. Let's hope. The Joker. It's a myth that a great place to pick up women is in the produce section of the grocery store. Seriously, ladies, men actually think this. But there's always one idiot who thinks he's the first guy to make a melons joke. I have to admit, because I have to, I'm the guy that will pick up the melons and say to my wife, babe, look at this.
I just look at the melons, and then my active imagination just goes from there.
Yeah.
I just keep my mouth shut about it, but I'm like, melons.
Yeah.
Melons.
Well, you're smart. I actually pick them up and do the stupidity thing, and every time I think it's hilarious because I'm a guy. Hey, look, I got boobs, and my wife doesn't like it every single time I do it. Okay, let's move on. The healer. This is my biggest thing because I've been healed 3 or 4 times at Costco already in the last year. Not fun.
No.
The healer is always right behind you, literally. The guy or gal who isn't paying attention to their surroundings and rams into your Achilles with their shopping cart. A mere sorry means very little considering the amount of pain they've caused you. And let me tell you, it can, you got to walk it off, right? But man, if you hit that sucker just so, you can actually really damage it. Your Achilles tendon is it's a sensitive area and easily damaged, which is why that term, by the way, hit him in the Achilles, right?
Yeah.
Because that's a great way to take someone out. All right, that's all the time we have for on this episode. Before we leave you, though, we're going to flash our website address on the screen, and here it is. It is www.meltdown.nmbproductions.com. Why we're showing this to you? Because next season, you can be a part of the show. And it's so simple to do. You can do it on your cell phone, have a 2-minute rant on your phone, send it to us. All the details about what we'll accept, the right address to send and so on is you'll find on the website. That's the Meltdown website, and that's the web address we showed you. Now, if you missed it, just take your mouse and scroll back until you see the web address, and then you can even pause it until you write it down. And that way you can join us on the Meltdown next season, and it could be fun. Exactly. So until next time, we shall see you.
See you later.